All right, today we're gonna make the pizza. You've got the dough, and I just took it out of the refrigerator so it's nice and cool. And my surface is floured very well. So I'm just gonna go in there with a floured hand and get the dough out onto my surface. I've got the oven heated up to about 500 degrees. You want it as hot as it can get. And you can do this on your grill, you can do it in a stove, whatever is best for you. So with floured hands, you're going to go ahead and make sure that the dough is nicely floured. And we're going to try and make it into a circle. And what I'm doing here is I'm making a nice edge around it. So I'm making the crust as I spin it around. And once I've got it semicircular, I'm going to pick it up and just put it on my wrist. So just like that, put it on your wrist and get both hands in there and just kind of pull it back and forth as it goes around. And this is sort of like the way you see it on TV, the way you see the pizza guys doing it. And I'm not going to toss it in the air and try to catch it, but this is the idea. As it starts to get sticky, I'm going to put it back on the floured surface, and then we'll do it again. What I'm going to make today is an 18-inch pizza, so that means that this is going to have to stretch quite a bit. It's going to start to get a little bit thin on me, but in the end, it's going to be exactly what we want. So this is an 18-inch aluminum pizza pan, and what I did was I prepared this with a little bit of olive oil and some cornmeal. We consider this ball bearings because it's going to make the pizza slide really nice when we're ready to put it on the stone. Okay, so I'm going to just grab my dough and we'll get it right onto that pan. You might have to twist and pull a little bit, but you get it into the... There you go. This is a simple sauce that I just made with some tomato paste, and the way I started it was just by finely chopping up some onions, dicing up some onions and some garlic and a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of my pan. Then I just added in the tomato paste and all of my seasonings. So my seasonings are the Parmesan cheese. I like to put a little oregano, a little garlic. And then even though I cooked it in onions, I put a little bit of onion salt. It changes the flavor, it makes a difference. All right, so I only did about 2 scoops full of sauce here. You don't want to have too much because when it's hot and you bite into it, that's the part that burns the skin in between your 2 front teeth. Now this is shredded whole milk mozzarella, and that makes a difference too. The part skim is going to give you way too much oil. That's where you get the drip that runs all the way down to your elbow. We don't want that. We want good flavor, wholesome, real ingredients whenever possible. So we go with the whole milk. There's our cheese. Today we're going to do some pepperoni, which, all right, that's not wholesome. You got me. This is from, you know, supermarket brand, whatever you can get your hands on. Pepperoni is pepperoni. So I put my pepperoni on there, and now I'm going to put some onion because I just love the flavor of onion. And right now we're all trying not to get sick. Onion is a big deal. So I told you to go easy on the sauce. We also went easy on the cheese, easy on the pepperoni. You want a lot of flavors, but not a lot of ingredients because it'll get away from you. It'll get runny, it'll get messy, and you won't be happy. The fewer ingredients there are, the more evenly it'll cook, and really the better end result you'll have. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some diced onions on here, and then we'll get into our seasonings, which again, I'm going to go ahead and put some Parmesan cheese because you can never have too much cheese. If we can get it to come out of the bottle, there we go. And then some garlic powder and oregano. This, in a lot of places, is where they go wrong. They don't give you oregano on your pizza, and then it doesn't taste like pizza. It just tastes like cheese and tomatoes. All right, we're getting ready to put the pizza in the grill. Today we're going to do it outside in our grill. We've got it up to the 500 degrees. And inside, what we're going to do is we're going to put the pan on a comal. The comal is going to act as our pizza stone. In she goes. And we're going to leave that for about 5 minutes. Okay, it's time to slide. Remember, we put that cornmeal on that pan. That's going to act as the ball bearings. And we're using a loin spatula. This is what they call a fish spatula. And it's perfect for getting right under there. Now we're going to let this go for another, not 3 or 4 minutes, but we'll keep a close eye on it. All right, we're going to take a look, see what we got. We're going to take a peek underneath there. Everything looks golden and yummy. Oh, yeah. Now we're ready. And we're going to put it on a deli sheet on our pizza pan because a hot pizza sweats. And you don't want your golden crust that you just made to turn into mush. All right, here's our finished product. Nice and ooey gooey cheese. Nice and golden brown on the bottom. Pure perfection. You're welcome.